Breaking news, there's currently a proposed bill in 2025 for FHA to remove the lifelong sentence of mortgage insurance. So what mortgage insurance is where FHA does not lend you funds. They back the loan. So if a lender writes the loan towards the guidelines of FHA, then FHA will back that loan. And if the borrower defaults on that loan, FHA will make whole the remaining balance to the current lender or servicer of that loan, and they will pay them back. FHA then, HUD takes that loan back, and that's when you get HUD properties that come on the market as real estate owned properties, or people call them foreclosures, right? Now, the mortgage insurance premium that you pay is a monthly premium, which is a part of your mortgage payment. So at FHA, you currently pay principal, interest, taxes, homeowners insurance, and mortgage insurance. The mortgage insurance goes to HUD, and it's a monthly payment that you pay, and HUD utilizes that to save. So on their property, they have money set aside in a kitty where they can make the mortgage companies whole and then take the properties back as explained. Currently, as of 2013 until today, if you put down less than 10% on an FHA loan, you have mortgage insurance for the life of the loan. So if you carry out, the average mortgage is 30 years. If you carry out the mortgage for 30 years, the mortgage insurance stays on there for the entire 30 years. It's no way to remove it. Prior to 2013, if you had at least 22% equity in your property, you could call your servicer and ask them to remove the mortgage insurance from your payment, which would then help reduce your monthly payment. Currently, you can't get rid of mortgage insurance if you put less than 10% down unless you refinance your home into a conventional loan. Refinancing from FHA to a conventional loan and having at least 20% equity in your property will allow for you to not have mortgage insurance, which is not required if you have 20% equity in your property for conventional financing, right? Now, the mortgage insurance has been a deterrent to a lot of people on the FHA side. However, it's not always been that way. Currently, the bill doesn't have it where it's retroactive. So let's say the bill is passed in June of 2025. Any loan written after, let's say, June 1st of 2025, that's an FHA loan, will then have the ability to get rid of mortgage insurance once they have 22% equity in their property. There's a process that you have to go through by calling your servicer and telling them that you have 22% equity in your property and you'd like to get rid of your monthly mortgage insurance. If in fact that is true and you get rid of it, that's where your savings come in. Now, remember, this is a proposed bill. It's been put out on the table. It has not been passed. We don't know if it's going to be passed or not. The purpose of the bill for Senator Meeks is because out of New York is because he wants to see more for affordability in the housing market. You know, I think personally that it is crazy that FHA financing makes you keep mortgage insurance for the life of the loan if a person holds on to the loan. Typically between 5 and 7 years, people either move so that loan is sold or they could potentially refinance. Now, with rates being higher than they've been for a while, we aren't seeing as many refinances as we would normally see. So there's more homeowners that have FHA financing that still have that mortgage insurance. Now, if you're listening to this video and you purchased a home prior to 2013, and you have not refinanced it, I would reach out to my servicer and ask them, what's the process of me removing my mortgage insurance premium because I have not refinanced and I have at least 22% equity into my property? So I wanted to bring this out because I think it's a very important key. I think it's a very good change, and I personally am in favor of it getting passed. Now, what did it take to get passed through the Congress and the Senate for the president to sign off on it? That remains to be seen. However, I think it's another step in the right direction. And as a mortgage lender, I hear borrowers say, oh, I don't want to do FHA because I've got to pay mortgage insurance for the life of the loan. Oh, if I do FHA, I don't know how I can't get rid of mortgage insurance, and that makes my payment higher. So I'd like to know your thoughts if you're watching the end of this video. What do you think of this bill? Are you in favor of it? Do you think that, mortgage insurance being removed after you have 22% equity in your property is a good move? I'd like to hear your thoughts and concerns. And if you're new to the channel, do me a huge favor and subscribe. And if you're not new and you thought this video was helpful, give me a thumbs up. I'm Kevin Jefferson, the People's Lender. Have a great day.